Hello, everyone. It's Charlton, and they found the bodies of these two teenagers on Thursday in Effingham County, Georgia. The girl on the left, who is 14 years old, is Mary Crocker, and the boy on the right is her brother, Elwin Crocker Jr. I believe that's his name, Elwin Crocker Jr. And they were actually being called to the property, which is pictured right there, which is on Rosebud Place in Guyton, Georgia, which is about 30 or 40 miles outside of Savannah, Georgia. And they were being called to the property to do a welfare check for Mary Crocker, who hadn't been seen since about October of this year, 2018. And when they spoke to the parents inside, who've now been arrested. On the left is the father, the biological father of both those two children, Elwin Crocker Sr., and his the stepmother is Candace Crocker in the middle, and her mother, the step grandmother, is Kim Wright. And then a fourth was arrested, I think later in the day on Thursday or today on Friday, who's the boyfriend of Kim Wright, and that individual there was also arrested. I'm not sure what his name is. So, but let me continue. But they were called to the residence to do a welfare check for Mary Crocker. When they spoke to the parents, they had said she was with her, staying with her mother in South Carolina, and they didn't seem to believe the parents. They continued to look and search the property. They eventually found the two bodies, I believe, in the tree line immediately outside the home. I don't know. There's not the details of how they were found and whether they were in a shallow grave, or I don't believe they were. And in fact, in this report up here, they don't speak to it, and they don't specifically say anything about it. But the cameraman focuses on a couple different, like right there, looks like cages, almost like dog kennel style cages. I have no idea. There's tarps there over it, but the cameraman zeroed in on that a couple different times during this report. And there it is again. So, but it's not known where the bodies exactly, how the condition of the bodies and how they were found, if they were found buried in a shallow grave or if they were found some other way. But they were deceased, and those four individuals have been charged with various charges, and they're expected to face further charges. They were charged with concealing the death of another and cruelty to children in the first degree. These three were, and also this man was charged with those same things, but also was charged with possession of a controlled substance or something like that in addition to that. Friday investigators arrested a fourth suspect, Wright's boyfriend, Roy Anthony Prater. That's that individual, charged with concealing the death of another, cruelty to children in the first degree, and possession of a scheduled or controlled substance. All four suspects have had their first appearance and were denied bond. So, and they expect that more charges will be coming. But the boy, they weren't even looking for the boy. The boy's been missing for over 2 years. He hasn't been seen since November of 2016. And, it's obviously tragic. And they took a child with disabilities, took him into custody, and he's at a hospital. I think he's going to be okay. So, it's obviously very, very disturbing. And some of the comments here in the report. So deputies realized this information was false and not accurate in terms of the story that the daughter, Mary Crocker, was staying with her mom in South Carolina. Information from Elwin Crocker led investigators to search the grounds, and two bodies were discovered. Along with Mary's body, investigators also found her brothers, Elwin Crocker Jr., who had not been seen since November of 2016. Neighbors say Elwin Crocker Sr. had been dressing up as Santa at the Walmart in Rincon, where he worked. So he was at least one of his jobs right now was being Santa at Walmart. And one of the neighbors was saying this guy, the biological father, was a Santa Claus at Rincon Walmart, and these other families who live out here had their kids in his lap, said the neighbor, Ronald Howe. Derek Hall, who lives nearby, has never met the parents of the children, but did meet Mary Crocker a few times. They would come to my house for candy. They would come to my house for Halloween, and the world is a smaller place now because those kids aren't here anymore. So it's obviously terribly, terribly shocking. And, that is the story there, man. Alright, man. Well, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.